this opportunity gives me that chance.
Alabama hasn't been as dominant defensively this year as we're accustomed to with them over the years. How does their secondary compare to what you saw last year?
Their secondary is still good. You know, they still have number 14. He's probably the best safety we'll play this year. 15 is Xavier McKinney. He's supposed to come here. You know, that's my dog. You know, he's a dog too. Savion, number 4, he's a dog. You know, he transferred from LSU. And then Patrick, you know, he's going to come here too. So they all have people that can play here. So that means a lot. You know, that means they're ballers. And, you know, we just got to go out there and do what we do, execute. It's going to be a great matchup. I'm looking forward to it.
Did you contact Xavier at all after you won the defensive MVP the other day?
Yeah, I hit him up. I congratulated him. I just told him I'm looking forward to competing too. Because, you know, I love to compete. I know he does too. So it's gonna be awesome.
Has there been a point where you've seen Trevor flustered by anything that he's had to go through?
Nope. Trevor's never flustered.
He's
always, he's always keeping the right mindset, you know, staying positive. And I think that goes through like his spiritual aspect of life. You know, he always keeps God first and makes sure that he keeps his faith first, and that just drives him. You know, it shows on and off the field.
Do you get a sense that there's? I don't know, he was saying like his girlfriend was making fun of him that he doesn't ever act excited about anything. Do you get a sense that there's actually more excitement and enthusiasm there than maybe it comes off?
Yeah, I mean, he shows excitement in games, you know, when he may make a good play or he throws a touchdown or Travis may score or something like that. You know, he shows emotion, but, you know, he doesn't, that's not his thing really. You know, he stays focused on the plan, on the plan that we need to execute. You know, that's what's good about him.
Is there maybe off the field, like you guys like playing video games and he gets frustrated and like throws a controller across the room? Is there any good example of that?
I haven't had the chance. You know, he'd be running from me in Madden, so I ain't really had the chance to make him mad in that part yet. But I'm sure he'd get upset with some video games or something. But he's very calm.
How much do you think the way that he had to handle the scrutiny of a quarterback situation so early in his career and you know the spotlight that came with that? Not that he's not had to share spotlights, but I mean that's a thing that's not something that you get to control with your play. You know what people are saying about you during all of that is something you've just got to live with. Right. The way he handled that in the locker room, does that kind of speak to you guys in a lot of ways about who he was and how he would handle other things that maybe weren't in his control?
Yeah, it did definitely. Because you know, through that whole thing, we still had a game that week. You know, we still had to prepare for another team. And you know, he didn't really let it affect him. He just focused on our game plan and what he had to do to get a win for us. And you know, was that the Syracuse week?
Yeah, the Syracuse was his first start.
Yeah. So we went out there in Syracuse. He was doing really well actually until he got hurt. So you know, that just showed a lot. And after he got hurt, you know, that even brought us closer together, just supporting him through his injury and stuff like that too. So.
Thanks, Mark.
Amari, what do you remember about having to prepare for Alabama as a freshman? Did that seem more daunting than a lot of the games last year for you?
Daunting as
just intimidating, I guess, just with the name and the brand and all that stuff.
Nah, not to me. You know, I think every game is just a regular game to me. You know, I prepare for every team the same. You know, it's just all about us. You know, it's all about how we execute our plan and how we go out there and play, what mindset we come with. And last year we just didn't have the right mindset. You know, I feel like this year we will. And, hopefully it'll be a different outcome.
Did you think it's a big difference having, you almost had a month last year to prepare for him, now you guys get a week. Is that different to you guys, or do you just take it as like a regular season game almost?
Yeah, like you said, probably, just a regular season game. You know, we just have less time to put our plan in, but I still think our coaches are doing a great job making sure we execute our plan in practice and just get more reps so that when Monday comes, we're ready to go.
Thanks.